And so you have this video of you working a corporate job and essentially hating your life.
My name is Oliver. I work a corporate job at a tire shop. I absolutely hate this life. I'm going to buy a sailboat and I'm going to sail around the world.
And at one point you decide, because you have test results at the hospital, right? That
Yeah.
that something's off in your body. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
well, so like I had neck pain for a really long time, like for a long time, but like I don't like going to the doctor, so I just um put it off, and then it just started to get really, really bad. And so yeah, I went to like I almost got, because I can't go to a chiropractor, and I started out going to a chiropractor, and like, yeah, hindsight is they could have like immediately paralyzed me, and I just got lucky that didn't happen, and none of that worked. And so I finally like called my doc, or I finally like called a doctor, and I was like, I need to see like a doctor. I need to figure this out because it's insane. And yeah, I went to the doctor and they took some x-rays, and then they didn't think anything of it, they just, I don't know. But, and then I was at work like the next day, and they called me when I was at work, and the doctor's, she was like, what are you doing right now? And I was like, I'm at work. She's like, you need to come in right now. And I was like, okay. So I go in, and she was like freaking out. Like, she didn't handle it very well, because like she was uh she was an orthopedic specialist, so she wasn't like a neurologist. But yeah, she like was like, I don't know how you're here right now talking to me and not in excruciating pain. I was like, well, I am in a bit of pain. And that's why I am here. And she was like, your spine is like, so I've done this for 20 years. I've never seen anything like this. Your spine is like somebody who's over 120 years old. And I uh and then I went through this phase. I had to wait. It's a long story. I don't want to like just be all long-winded and stuff, but I went through. I had to see like 4 neurologists,
Wow.
and all of it was really, really bad. And yeah, so I basically just stopped going to the doctor. And then I went through this just like this, like, I don't know, like a crisis of some sort, where
Uh-huh.
where my mortality was kind of like hitting me in the face, and I was realizing that I'm spending my, like, because right now I am physically capable of doing anything I want, really, as long like I can't do anything like I can't do anything that involves any sort of impact.
Right.
But physically I've got all my limbs, I'm
Yeah.
moving. And
How old are you,
I was
Oliver?
just wasting it at work.
How old are you?
29.
29.
Yeah.
So you're getting all these doctors saying that you got a spine of a 120-year-old.
Yeah.
You were working a job that you didn't really fully love, that you were just doing it because you thought you were supposed to do it, I guess, or you just
Yeah. It's
so
just
like,
like I jumped into it, and I didn't have any, like, I barely graduated high school, and it was a good, as far as like the money goes, it was a good job. Like, there's a lot of like potential for money within the job. So I was like, all right, this is it. I'm gonna be able to buy the house and have the fence and kids and whatever. And then that immediately after the diagnosis, I just started to question all of that. And I was like, I don't
wow.
really want to do any of that. Like, this actually sucks. And um yeah, and it was like 3 year. I went through after the diagnosis. It was like a 3 year battle of, like, literally I completely lost myself, and I went down this crazy rabbit hole too of like just like partying on the weekends to try and like feel alive, and like just party, doing all the bad things, and
This is
and then
after you
of
knew
course,
about this is after you knew about the condition?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and then of course that just dug the mental hole deeper, living like that, and and then yeah, it just I spiraled completely. And then I finally one day I was like I had I so that video that I posted, that you probably saw, where I'm in that shirt,
You're like
my work shirt.
I did it.
Well, before, like, the original post where I'm in
Uh-huh.
the uniform, and I'm like, I absolutely hate this life. So that full version of that is like 2 minutes and 35 seconds long, and it's just It's wild to watch. It is at the bottom of my TikTok. I've never taken it down. But so my brother, I decided I found a purpose. I decided I wanted to sail around the world.
Mm-hmm.
And my brother convinced me to start documenting it. And so that was the very first video I've ever taken ever of myself. And I sit there and I record myself and I say all those things. And my plan was to at some point like just document everything and at some point post it all. And I never used TikTok before. I didn't know how social media worked. So I was on a TikTok and I put it in as a draft because I thought I could put it in as a draft. And
You posted it on accident.
yeah, I ended up posting it on accident, and then it went to. So I didn't know that also TikTok syncs with everybody in your contacts. So it went to all of my bosses, and it went to everybody. And so yeah, just this crazy, rant went to every single one of my bosses. I show up to work the next day, totally oblivious to what's going on. And then one of the technicians comes up to me. He's like, "Hey man, when are you gonna buy that boat?" And I was like, "What in the world are you talking about?" And he's like, "The boat, man." And then I made the realization. And how I left that video. That video is everything. That video is absolutely changed. Because who knows if I would have had the courage to leave? Who knows to leave without that video? Because that video was the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened. And I was there for 11 years, and it went to everybody that I know, and it was shared within the company. And
when did that
so
video first? When did that video first get leaked to everyone in your context? Was this a year ago, 2 years ago? When was it?
This was a year ago. It was the day I quit.
Wow. So you filmed this video, which I'll put up on YouTube as well. You filmed this video of you in your car saying, "I hate my life.
Yeah.
My life's miserable. I've been working this job for whatever 8 or 10 years. I've got this spine condition. I'm not happy. I've been working hard. I've been doing all the right things, but I still don't feel good. Still don't feel fulfilled and happy." Is that right?
Yeah,
and
pretty much. Yeah.
Then you
exactly
film it for yourself without the intention of putting it out. And then you put it out to your bosses, right? They all see it on accident. Yeah. Had you not done that, you would not be on this boat right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, who knows? I knew I was going to quit, but it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know. I don't know if I would have had actually, when it came down to it, had the courage to quit. But and then that video is what went viral.
That's crazy.
That video is everything. That video is everything. It's everything. And it's all because my brother told me to start recording myself. And
wow, man. And so you went from Oregon going on a sailboat that you've never been in the ocean before, only in a river.
Yeah.
And you're going on a sailboat from Oregon to Hawaii, and you're 12 days in. Is that right?
Yeah, 12 days in. Yeah. So I'm like almost 1,000 miles away from. I'm basically closer to the people on the space station than I am to anybody on land. Which is crazy.
Dude, I love seeing the comments of everyone in here saying you're one of the most inspiring people in the world right now. Everyone's following your journey. They're rooting for you. They're cheering for you. My favorite part is the shirt of Phoenix. Whenever you wear the shirt with Phoenix, the cat. Yeah. And I just think what you're doing, 99.9% of the world will never do what you're doing because most people lack the courage. It's so safe. It's so comfortable. Even if they're miserable, they'd rather stay safe and miserable than actually go for it.
Dude, I figured I was
I are going for it.
When I quit my job abruptly like that, I had I don't know, $10,000 in debt or something. And with no plan, with a $2,600 rent due. And I just was like, dude, all I know is I'm buying a boat and I'm sailing around the world. And then a week after quitting my job, I had the brilliant idea of liquidating my 401k. And so I liquidated my 401k, sold my cars. I sold literally everything without even, my apartment was empty without even knowing what boat I was going to buy or how I was going to buy a boat. And I spent the following month just searching for a boat. And I just got really lucky that I got a good, capable boat. Because that could have gone so wrong as well, and it didn't. And and then I just dived into it with knowing nothing.
Thank you for watching this video. If you want more inspiring clips like this, make sure to click right here to subscribe and click right here to watch that next video that is specific to support you in your life.